Welcome, everyone. Man, oh, man, back again and with another one, man. What a great week of football it was, man. It was one of the longest Sundays ever. We started football from 9 a.m., then it ended till 1 a.m. Man, oh, man, I can't complain about that. We had to a whole nother day to watch football, man. I can't complain. What a great day of football was. But before we start the show, I want to give a special birthday shout out to somebody who's no longer with us but is in heaven, to Mr. Lenny Caputo. Hope he's had a great birthday, and we miss you down here, and hope you smile in heaven. And hope you had a great birthday, buddy. All right, let me introduce you guys to my colleagues. My good colleague over there. First name is David. How you doing, everybody?
Good. My girl made a good dinner. I just took a dump before the show. I'm ready to go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you so much for letting us know. No
Gotta
Cold Stone
drop
ice
that
cream
deuce
today?
before the show.
I do before the show. My girl made a great dinner. I'm ready to go for the show.
No Cold Stone dinner? And no Cold Stone ice cream?
Oh, she got ice cream.
Okay, you fat bastard. All right, how you doing over there, Tony?
Can't complain. I got a Giants victory and a Mets victory, so I'm happy.
I'm not happy about that first one. But hey, we're going to get into that. Then we got my good buddy over there. I don't know why you're upset. What's wrong with John Paul? What happened? What's wrong, buddy? You good over there? You look kind of sad today.
He's happy about
No,
Robert Saleh.
I'm not. I'm not upset, homie. I'm tired.
You're tired? Yeah, I know the old people, you got tired at this age early. Get
Yeah,
up there,
well,
buddy. But look,
people like us, like I get up at 4:30 every morning to go to work.
I get
I
up
So,
got the
early
piece of
too.
cake. I do 24 hours no sleep. I go to work.
oh
That's
no,
a
you
piece of
don't.
cake. I
Cut
have
it out.
done that plenty of times. No man, no man. Let's go start off a Thursday night football. What a game it was. We went into overtime. We had the Tampa Bay Bucks visiting the Atlanta Falcons. Man, oh man. I should have started Kyle Pitts on my fantasy team. I just want to say before the record, I was right. I told you guys the Falcons going to win it. We're going to start with Tony, my good friend, first. Tony, what do you think about this whole game, man? You think Falcons are coming to play this year?
No, I just think Tampa Bay shit the bed. I mean, all these teams, that's what happens. They shit the bed. I don't think Atlanta's that good. I think Tampa's a pretty good team. They just didn't show up.
Okay. David, you're nodding over there, buddy. I'm going to go to next. What do you say?
Keep this nice, short, and simple. Exactly what Tony said. You play a hard game, then the first, this has been a trend in the NFL season. You play a hard game, the next game you lay an egg. That's pretty much how it's been all season. And do I think if Tampa played the Falcons 10 consecutive times, I'm pretty sure they would beat the Falcons 7 or 8 out of the 10 times. But
Okay.
Falcons got one. I mean, listen, the kid made a good play on the touchdown in overtime. It is what it is. But Tampa's a way better team. That's all.
Okay. John Paul, what do you think, buddy?
Tampa didn't have really much of a run game. I think that's what killed them. Other than that, though, I thought the Falcons played a pretty decent game. It wasn't too bad, and yeah, listen, they came out with the victory. I mean, it is what it is.
Okay. Well, it definitely was a good game. I definitely got to say that much. And it was good to watch that start the Thursday night football fight. Chris Godwin, I don't know what happened to you, buddy. I needed you to get at least a couple touchdowns to give it all to Mike Evans. But hey, let's see, man. I think the Falcons can do something this year. I wouldn't be surprised. I can see them being
They
that
don't
dark
use
horse.
Kyle Pitts.
They used Kyle Pitts this game somehow.
First,
He did not get used like everybody else did. Drake London had a freaking game.
I mean, let's see what happens. I think the Falcons can do it. I believe.
Oh, and Mooney.
Yeah, Darnell Mooney. He finally got it. And I feel like they can do something. That's my opinion. All right, guys, let's go across the pond, mate. We're going to go to London, England. The New York Jets came to play the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to go with John Paul first. While we're talking about this game, Robert Saleh was also fired today. The security guard escorted him out the building. That's what's hearing right now. John Paul, what do you think? And a lot of people saying it's Rodgers is the reason why he's gone. John Paul, what's your whole thing on the situation? I saw you went off on Facebook. How do you feel about the situation, man? And the Jets going forward now?
unfortunately, the Jets are a dysfunctional organization. That's as easy as I could put it. They're dysfunctional. They have the talent to do whatever they want, and they can't do anything. So me as a Jets fan, I think the Jets are a disgrace. Plain and simple. Now, granted, on Robert Saleh getting fired, I mentioned this last week. David and Tony could be my guests about it also. I said that if they do lose in London, one of them's going, and I knew it was going to be Saleh. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. I just didn't see it coming today. When I got that when I got the notice on my phone, I was like, whoa, that was kind of quick. I was expecting it. I thought maybe next week, if they would have lost this week to Buffalo, there would have been an issue. But I mean, again, it's very dysfunctional, very unorganized. All right. And listen, if it, I look at it two ways. If this was Rodgers playing like crap to get that coach fired, I mean, that's on him.
I mean, your brother said it. Your brother said it last 2 weeks ago. And 3 weeks ago, we all thought he was crazy. He came. You said it 2 weeks ago, right, Tony? That there's
Yeah,
something
when Rodgers when Saleh went in for the hug, and Rodgers wasn't having it, so
yeah.
And at the end of the day, this is a business. So either way you look at it, this was a business decision. Robert Saleh, if you do look at his record, it was no good. His record was shit. All right. He won 19 games out of 37 games. All right. And that includes this season. That's 4 seasons worth of garbage football.
But last season,
right.
last season, it was technically nobody expected Rodgers to get out in the first 4 plays of the game and be out for the season.
But Umi, that's fine, right?
John Paul, you're gonna end it now, buddy. John Paul, you're gonna end it now, buddy.
Do you hear me?
Hear us now? Yeah.
He's good. He's good now.
Yeah. You can hear me?
Maybe it's you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, go back to what you said, buddy.
No, to be honest with you, he had a quarterback that was with him for 3 years. I mean, you had a guy in Wilson that could do it.
Wilson got benched when he went to Denver.
Sorry?
Wilson went to Denver and he got benched. Wilson's not that good either.
All right. Well, I'm just telling you, you had a guy that was there that knew the offense. All right.
Okay.
And he won that first game against Buffalo.
Okay.
But so me personally, I just think the Jets are a dysfunctional organization. And I've already packed my bags for this NFL season with the Jets.
Okay. Tony, what do you think, buddy, about this whole Jets situation? And even though you predicted it,
I mean, let's start with the game. Rodgers did play a lousy game. That call at the end, I don't know if the refs, if it's a newer kind of rule where if the ball doesn't look catchable, they're not calling the pass interference.
Yeah, that's a new rule they're doing.
I don't know if that's a newer rule. Because I mean, if you look at it, it was pass interference, but the ball wasn't there anyway. It was uncatchable. So I mean, Rodgers had a terrible game. Even that pick six, I don't know what the hell he was thinking. And I also said it last week. Jets, stop buying garbage from Green Bay. They did it with Favre and they did it with this guy. Leave that organization alone. When they don't want their quarterbacks, nobody should take them anymore. Because God knows they use and abuse them. So,
I feel the opposite of Rodgers. I think Rodgers abused and used the Packers organization. He got McCarthy fired mid of the year. He made McFleur adjust the whole offense around him, and then McFleur said, "Bye-bye, I'm gonna get Jordan Love." I feel it's the other way around with Rodgers.
Can I finish? I was talking.
Yeah, finish talking, please. Sky boss.
Now getting to that situation, yeah, 2 weeks ago I did mention that I felt there was going to be some heat, and it ended up being. I got to be perfectly honest with you. I kind of knew in the back of my mind if the season didn't go the way they wanted, Saleh was going to lose his job at the end of the year. I didn't think they would do this right now. I mean, the AFC East is still wide open. Still wide open. It's not like you're at the bottom. What are they, 2 and 3?
Yeah.
You're right there. I don't understand. But I mentioned this, before. I hate, comparing basketball and football, but it's exactly what I said last week. It's the same thing when Jason Kidd went to the Brooklyn Nets, or the New Jersey Nets at the time. He didn't get along with Byron Scott, and Byron Scott was a damn good coach. And what happened mid-season? Byron Scott was gone. I don't know. Jets organization, kind of get this around. I mean, for years you've been called the Circus of New York. I mean, we finally thought it was over, but I think it's time to, if you're going to tank and get yourself a quarterback of the future, because I'll be honest,
Well, it's the same.
if the season continues to go the way it's going, Rodgers is not returning next year. And where's that going to leave you guys? In the absolute garbage bag, looking for somebody to bring in.
But it's gonna be the same story all over again. The Jets rebuild. The Jets get tanked and get a quarterback. It's been gone and on the same story. If I'm not wrong, the Jets haven't been in the playoffs for 9 years now, or 8 years. I know it's pretty up now. 8 years now, right?
14 years.
Oh, so much higher than I thought it was. 14 years. Tony, it's the same story. Why? What is like? When will it end? That's the circus. That's my thing. When will the circus end? Where they do it every year? Okay, we're gonna tank it. We tank it, get a quarterback. We get a quarterback to the quarterback.
I mean, let's relax a little bit, okay? Because you have two of probably the best AFC teams who've been in that division for forever. I mean, just think about it. Who the hell was beating New England with Tom Brady? Okay, it wasn't happening. They had that one season with Sanchez, who played his ass off that 1 year, but otherwise, no one in the AFC was winning that division with Tom Brady in the NFC for the AFC for the longest time. And then now you have Josh Allen with with Buffalo. It's not easy. I mean, you could say, oh, they haven't been there in 14 years. It's not easy. It is not at all easy. So I mean, I think the Jets need to start looking forward, start looking for a true franchise quarterback. I think the rest of the pieces are there. You can't build on old man Rodgers. And like I said, I don't think he's going to return next year, to be my honest opinion.
Okay. David, what do you think, buddy?
Two
about the Robert Saleh-Giants.
Two things. Why did they not fire Hackett? Because I understand because of Rodgers, but their play calling has been atrocious. And two, you don't know what they have a rookie called Jordan Travis, who I wanted the Giants to get, but of course the Jets got him. And of course the Jets got Allen, the running back from Wisconsin too, who I wanted the Giants to get. So they got the two players that I really wanted the Giants to get. Jordan Travis, if he didn't get hurt in college, he was a first rounder. And he could throw, he could run. He is a great athlete. He could be very good for the Jets because their offensive line is not great right now. They need a quarterback that could scramble. Rodgers is getting his freaking legs broken every play. I mean, granted, he's hanging onto the ball sometimes for literally 3 or 4 seconds when you're supposed to get rid of it. But those are my two things. Hackett's play calling looks like he's coaching a Pop Warner team, literally. And you target Garrett Wilson 22 times in a game, they're going to start keying on him. You got to throw it around, man. Now, if I'm playing the Jets next week, they play the 49ers, right? Jump ball?
No, Buffalo.
No, Seattle. Seattle plays 49ers on Thursday.
All right, Buffalo. If I'm Buffalo, I will literally double cover Wilson and say, all right, Aaron Rodgers, beat me with Lazard. Literally. And honestly, I get like the whole quarterback thing, but I would, if I was the Jets, I would wait a year to see what you have with Jordan Travis. Give him a shot. He was a top 10 pick before he got hurt.
Okay. Let's see what happens, New York Jets. Yeah. All right. Let's see what happens with this season. And like John Paul said, and Tony said, it's 2-3. They still got plenty of time. And let's see what happens next. All right, guys, let's go over to the West Coast. Arizona Cardinals came out of nowhere. 10-point lead. If I'm not mistaken, it was a 10-point lead. The kicker gets hurt for the 49ers. Somehow Kyle Murray and the Cardinals come back. Is it time to say that the Niners are slowly dying now?
How many people they have hurt?
Yeah, they need CMC back, man. Like Mason's great, but dude, your game plan is around McCaffrey, man. He could run, he could pass the ball too, and he could receive. You can't game plan against somebody like him. And then the thing is, when you game plan against him, then Debo, Ayuk, Kittle, they all get their touches. Literally, McCaffrey makes that team run. They'll be putting up 31, 38 points a game once he comes back.
Okay.
If Barkley gets hurt like he always does, Philadelphia has no shot. No shot if Barkley gets hurt.
Running back's not the most important
Say-
position on the offense, but they make the play calling a lot easier because if you have a running back that can get you 4 yards a carry, you run first down, you run second down. It's now 3rd and 2 versus 3rd and 6, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10. And that's why, not to go back to the Jets, but that's why I really like the Jets running game is because they have Bryce Hall and Allen. Those are two stud run. They got two starters on the same team. If I was them, I'll just run the ball. And that's what the 49ers are missing. They're missing using McCaffrey. And their defense just, I don't know what the hell's going on with their defense.
Okay. Yeah, Paul, what do you think, buddy?
I don't know. 49ers are banged up. I mean, it is what it is. Cardinals had a decent game. I mean, you gotta beat up the teams that are beat up. I mean, it just is what it is. You got to do what the Jets don't seem to do ever.
No NFL team this year is able to put away another team. That's been the story of this season. Like John Paul said, you got injuries, you got to adjust. You got to beat the teams you're supposed to beat. And the 49ers are a team where if they played the Cardinals 10 times, they would probably beat them 8 times. Literally. You got to beat the teams that you can beat.
I just want to say God bless Kyle Murray, man. He came clutch for me because the Niners needed the Niners to lose after my weekend. I definitely needed that.
You think Kyler Murray is good?
No, I was just saying, I feel like if the Niners had their kicker, then it might have been a different story. I think that kicker was getting out, but it was affecting that. But I feel like teams that should learn from the not to sound this is gonna sound bad, but look at the New York Giants mess up against the Commanders. The Giants lost that game because the kicker was out, and they had to go for the spot. They couldn't kick the ball. If they would have had a field goal kicker, you would have made those field goals.
Real quick, are we going to talk about the Browns or no?
I was going to get there, but thank you so much. Let's get into the Browns. Let's get into the Cleveland Browns, buddy. Let's get into the Cleveland Browns versus the Commanders because somebody wants to see my Thunders. Cleveland Browns get destroyed by the Washington Commanders, man. This is a different Washington Commanders team. David, I'd like to start with you first, buddy. What do you feel about that game, man?
First of all, John Paul and Tony will agree. It looks like Deshaun Watson doesn't even want to be out there. It looks like he's just there for the money. And the reason why I asked if we were going to talk about the Browns is because I heard a rumor that the Browns were interested in trading for Kyler Murray. That's another rumor that they talked about. And they weren't going to return for Deshaun Watson. I just think honestly, the Browns are quitting, and the head coach is in Stefanski, right?
Yeah. He's going to be out the door.
Yeah, but it's not his fault. The owner and the general manager signed Deshaun Watson, and I feel like he doesn't have the power to pull Watson because they gave him all this money. Their defense isn't playing – they're playing bad, but they're not playing super bad. The offense – Deshaun Watson is passing for like 150 yards a game, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
You're telling me Daniel Jones – if I was the Browns, I would call the Giants for Daniel Jones. All kidding aside, I would give him a call and say, yo, I need you for a year. And the sad part is they're still in it, dude. They are still in the playoff hunt as bad as they are.
Yeah. But my thing is they messed up when they gave him a zero. He has a fully guaranteed contract. Even if any legal litigations happen without his outside life, he still owed that money. That's where the Cleveland Browns shot themselves in the foot when they did that. You do not give a guy a court that do that contract, especially to a guy like him. He never deserved that contract. He was never that good. He had one decent year in Houston until he got hurt, and that's all.
They went off his college, his college years where he was lights out.
And he had a year off too.
Yeah, I mean, just remember, I mean, it's almost like Vince Young. Vince Young was amazing in college, and he came to the NFL and did what?
There's a lot of quarterbacks that come out of college. The college, they're doing phenomenal. Trevor Lawrence was doing good.
It's all about scheme. It's all about the scheme. Look at Baker. We talk about it every week. Baker Mayfield. If you don't fit an offense, I don't care how good you are, you're just not going to be a good NFL quarterback. And honestly, they're talking about. Yeah, but the thing is, they're talking about the Texans with Will Levis. I think he's going to be the next Baker Mayfield. He doesn't fit that offense. The coach can't stand him, I heard. He's going to be gone, and then who knows what's going to happen.
I mean, Baker did get past Baker, Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold went through two different teams after he finally started good.
if the Browns did what they were supposed to do, Baker would still be on the Browns, and they would probably be a playoff team right now. If you put Baker Mayfield in for Deshaun Watson, I guarantee they would probably be worst case, what, 3-2?
Deshaun Watson is terrible.
He looks like he doesn't care, dude. Literally.
He doesn't. You saw that call, the third and the fourth and goal.
The fourth
coach
down,
wanted
yeah,
to go
fourth
for
down,
it.
yeah.
He already come out like, bro, your coach is telling you to say it.
He's a quitter, dude. I can't stand people like that.
Japa, what do you think, buddy?
I mean, it's the Browns. I'm used to the Browns being bad. It's just normal for me. But I'll tell you one thing though. Don't be surprised if they come out against Philly with ready to go, because I'll tell you now, that's probably the next head coach to leave is Nick Sirianni.
Really? Why would they do that? Nick Sirianni? I think it's too early still. I think it's too soon to do that. Nick Sirianni, I don't get that one, man.
Too soon?
Yeah.
I don't know. Philadelphia is an extremely stacked team, and Jalen Hurts sucks, and they're not winning.
And the coach,
that game is just going to be a total shit game. I mean, excuse my language. I think it's going to be a total shit game because it's a must-win for the Eagles. It's a must-win for the Browns. They're both not playing well. Somebody's going to have to win, unfortunately.
That's true. And then I think that game is done. Who's going to have the head coach next week after that? I think at that point. All right, guys, let's move on. Let's go back to the West Coast. This was an upset of the week. I literally almost broke my own TV. I could not believe it. I literally thought we were going to tie the game and go to overtime. Tony, I got to give you a props to the New York Giants. You guys can't complain. Tony, what do you think about the Giants, man? You think they're finally getting sick? Things started heating up over there in New York?
Once again, I'm going to say this, and I know people don't like it. Put some respect on Daniel Jones's name. No turnovers in 3 weeks. It's looking phenomenal. I know it was only Tracy's first game starting. Give the kid the ball. Eric Gray can't hold on to the fucking thing. Excuse my language. Singletary sucks. This kid ran for 129 yards rushing. I mean, we should have had this game by 10, 15, 20 points. If not for stupid ass turnovers. By people other than Daniel Jones.
I mean, no, we're not Daniel Jones' fault that the 100-yard return touchdown. Who fumbled? Was it? I forgot who fumbled that ball.
Eric Gray.
Yeah, Eric Gray.
That's what I'm saying. Other people than Daniel Jones. So I mean, that's just it's stupid.
And you guys didn't even have Malik Neighbors,
which I think is a good thing because Dable, for some stupid reason, is doing the same thing the Jets were doing with Wilson. You can't keep targeting the same guy over and over and over again. You got to spread it around. The only good thing that that came out of this game that I liked is some of the big passes that Jones has been missing the past couple weeks. He actually nailed this past week a couple of the big passes. So I was happy to see that.
Okay. David, I know you're also a happy Giant fan. What do you think about this game, man? You think the Giants are heating up now? Your division is easily winnable right now.
Dude, we should be 4-1 right now. As embarrassing as it is to say that, we should really be 4-1. In that Minnesota game, if Jones would have played better, who knows? I mean, we would probably be the most overrated 5-0 team in NFL history. But at the end of the day, a win's a win. Like, for instance, the Cowboys didn't deserve to win that game the other night. They won against the Steelers.
We're gonna get there.
I'm just telling you. But the Giants are playing hard. Dude, their defense, I think they lead the NFL in sacks now, if I believe.
22, yeah. Sexy Dexy, baby.
That defense is starting to come alive, man.
They don't lead the NFL in sacks.
Yes, they do. 22.
They do now.
23 when they were playing the Jets.
No, 22.
No, it's 22. I saw it today on
it was all over ESPN today. The Giants lead the league 22 sacks.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I didn't expect to win. I'll take a win, and we're right in the thick of the division. If we lose, we lose.
And Gina Smith looked like Gina Smith.
Yeah, he looked terrible.
Oh, I'm going to get there. I got my way. My way is going to be on the end of this one. Then that part, I'm going to go with the next, buddy.
I don't really care about this game.
Okay, good.
Real nice.
Back to me. Geno Smith, what the hell were you doing, bro? Like, what were you doing, bro? You're playing like a top order quarterback. You can't Metcalf. That game, you're fumbling the ball. How can you fumble the ball this much, bro? You fumble the ball, turn the ball over, and then where is a field goal kicking team proper? How do you guys let a guy go right through that?
He didn't go right through. He jumped over.
He jumped. Yeah.
I thought that was illegal. I thought jumping over was illegal, though.
Jumping over the center, you can't jump over the center. His head has to be down. When you snap a ball, you always see a center never pick up their head because he's not allowed to get contact, and you can't jump over him. If he does not jump over him, that is not a penalty.
But I feel like this coaching staff, I don't know what y'all doing. Back-to-back game, y'all losing. DK Metcalf, you fumbling balls. Bro, what the hell y'all doing over there? Y'all made the New York Giants look like they're the Kansas City Chiefs on us. Like, come on now. They didn't even have them there.
Not.
Kansas City.
Yeah, like, you all know what happened. Come on, Seattle. Get your head out of your asses, bro, please. My phone was getting lit up by all New York Giants fans. All right, guys, let's go to Sunday Night Football, man. Sunday Night Football. This game was a late game start. It started at 10 o'clock, then it finished at 1 o'clock. It's past our gentleman's bedtime. I know you guys go to bed early, like 9 o'clock at night on Sundays with the American cookies. John Paul, I'm going to go with you first because I know you guys are Dallas Cowboy household. What do you think about this game, buddy? Did you get to watch the highlights?
Yeah, actually I did. I don't think it was that bad of a game by either team, to be honest with you. I mean, besides Dak Prescott throwing 2 interceptions, he also threw for 400 yards. All right. So, I mean, I don't think he played that bad. Again, besides those two interceptions, I mean, again, you still got to find a way to win. You still got to find a way to win either way you look at it.
Dude, the Steelers need Devontae Adams, man. They can't just have George Pickens. If they get Devontae, I mean, I don't think it's not. I think it'll never happen. But Fields needs somebody else besides Fairmouth.
Well, apparently Vegas is not going to make it easy because it's not just Devontae Adams anymore. If you want Adams, you have to take Crosby too.
What?
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
Who, Vegas? Why? Because they don't want the guys who don't want to be there.
Crosby never said that.
I would not give up on Crosby.
Crosby never said that. What did Crosby do? Crosby was playing his heart off.
Crosby wants out too.
He just bought a house.
That's the case at all. I haven't heard anything about that.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, if I am an NFL team and you offer me Devontae and Crosby, who is by far one of the probably top 3, we could all agree here, pass rushers in the NFL. Dude, I would be more than welcome to, just as long as they're under contract for 2 years, which Devontae is, I would give up definitely a 2 and a 3 pick for those two. 100%.
No, I'll get a first-round pick. I'll get a first-round pick from Matt.
No, you can't.
Relax with the first-round pick. You know what? You're a Seattle fan. That's why.
Thank God you're not general manager.
To get Crosby in the house and the Devontae Adams together, I'll definitely give a 2 first-round picks. Take it.
But the problem is cap room. What NFL team is going to be able to afford both of them?
I don't care.
The only one right now looks like Washington. I think Washington has $22.9 million.
Oh God! If he goes down Washington, that defensive line is going to be even more insane as they are already. I can't afford them to have him.
Because I was watching because they were saying who has the best chance to land Adams, and I think Washington's number 1. And Jets were number 3 though. Jets I think have 18 million to give up. Washington is 22.9, and there's somebody right.
I think the Saints. I think it's the Saints. Yeah, but if the Saints got Crosby too.
Talk about the Saints. Let's get into the Saints game. Monday Night Football. David, you're a genius, my brother. Saints game. Chiefs came and played 26-13. What do you think about the Saints now, buddy? And the whole Chiefs game.
Let me talk about the Cowboys yet.
Oh God, talk about your Cowboys.
No, too late now. I don't care about them anyway. America's team, American this. Basically, the Steelers. The Saints. Derek Carr is like Dr. Jekyll and Hyde. It's like he's good 1 second of the game, and then you're just like, what is going on?
I have a question. Who's Dr. Jekyll and Hyde?
It's like a famous, basically, I think
he didn't just ask that question. Didn't you go to high school?
You still learned in high school. Yeah,
I went to the same high school with your cousin.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. New York, and I've said this for years. New York education is just so far behind. You guys are just so far behind.
We
I
ranked
mean,
higher better than New Jersey. We
excuse
ranked higher
me.
than New Jersey. We ranked higher than New Jersey.
Where? What are you comparing? What are you comparing? East Orange and Newark? What are you out of your mind?
Look online, buddy. Look at Google. You guys have Google New Jersey?
All right.
Okay. Forget about it. Go back to your point.
I'm sorry. That's probably the reason why you guys have no student left behind. Because you guys have such a high education program, no student left behind.
Yeah.
The Saints need, after watching the game, the Saints actually do need Devontae Adams because Olave looks like crap right now. And Derek Carr just eyes Shaheed every play. So I think they already have Kamara. They already have a dual weapon. They need Devontae. He is a missing piece, and that division is such crap, literally crap, that they could win that division because the Buccaneers. Don't give me that face, Amir. Buccaneers, I think are in first place. Oh no,
Buccaneers, Saints, and Falcons. You say that division is crap.
Okay.
What?
If you put any of those teams, if you put those teams against the NFC East teams, you're telling me they would beat every NFC team, East team?
You never know.
They're not beating Washington. They're not beating the Eagles as crappy as they are. Well, even though the Buccaneers did already, they're the only team that could probably do that. They can't beat the Cowboys, and the Giants are either hit or miss. You don't know with them.
Okay. But
that's all.
Can I mention something? I haven't watched too much of Derek Carr's games, but holy cow, does he have a rocket launcher for an arm?
Yeah,
I can't even see the ball when he throws it, man. That's how fast he guns it out there. Unbelievable.
They need another weapon, man. You can't. They have nothing other than Olave, and they don't even throw it to Olave anyway. They throw it to Shaheed. That's what it's saying. If you put Malik Neighbors on the Saints, they're a playoff team.
I would make that call. Tony, John Paul, before we go to a pick.
Are you kidding me? The Giants would never. I will go in front of Giants Stadium, MetLife, the worst stadium in the history of the NFL, and I will pick it outside if they ever think about trading Malik Neighbors like they did to OBJ. I want him to be a Giant for the next 10 to 12 years. Never talk about trading him.
We said the same thing about Saquon Barkley, but he was already gone. All right, John Paul, what do you think, buddy, about this whole Saints game? Did you get to watch it last night, buddy?
Yeah, after Derek Carr got hurt, I went to sleep. It is what it is. Tony was talking about the rocket arm that he has. He doesn't have that anymore. At least not for the next 4 weeks. They already put him on the IR.
Oh, he is on the IR, definitely.
Yeah, so he might miss. It's an oblique injury, so he might be in trouble.
Well, they said, remember in camp they were talking about how Spencer Rattler was like actually pushing him for the starting job. I want to see how he's going to do now.
Well, he's probably going to start this week.
Yeah, I'm interested to see like game planning and stuff, how he actually does, because I remember in camp they said that he was actually close to beating out Derek Carr.
Listen, when did people start developing obliques? Because no one had the oblique injuries 20 years ago.
Oblique is right here, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's underneath. It's underneath.
Like, I didn't know the oblique was.
Gotcha. Yeah, that would probably hurt being a quarterback.
Before we go to anything else, I have to mention this. Joey Flacco. Are you kidding me?
What?
Yeah.
What about it?
He played very well.
Yeah, they still lost.
Yeah.
3 touchdowns? I mean,
they lost to the Jaguars, dude.
I understand. It's still old man Rivers coming in there throwing 3 touchdowns.
No one cares. Let's go to our pick. Bye-bye. Next.
I don't know. I mean, I think it needed a little bit
of
magic.
They lost to a Jaguars. Jaguars are 1-4, buddy. Next.
That is true. I actually don't agree with Amir, but this one I do.
How do you go from Umair to Amir? 2 different names in the same show you called me, bro. All right, who won this? Give the honors, Tony. Who did this? How did we do this week?
I did shit.
I gotta be honest, the numbers didn't look that good, but me and you took honors at 9 wins each. John Paul and David 7 wins each. Don't wave, you moron. It's a bad week.
Dude, some of those games could have went both ways too. So don't do that.
100%.
Yeah, that Bengals game was definitely would have been a winner if that freaking they played like crap at the end.
Yeah, the Houston Buffalo game could have went either way.
Yep. So and the 49ers game too.
Yeah, that'll get. Yep.
So guys, where that puts us going to week 6. Umir, you're leading at 48 wins. I'm right behind at 45. David behind at 42. John Paul at 39.
Jeez, John Paul, what are you doing, bro?
I
You
knew that was
suck.
coming.
You stink.
Umir, suck my.
Oh, God.
I saw that coming.
Yeah,
All right,
same
guys.
here.
Game 1. 49ers versus Seattle.
49ers.
Oh, God. I have to take the 49ers too. I can't see them losing almost 3 in a row. I can't.
John Paul?
Yeah, give me the 49ers as well.
There's no way Shanahan lets them lose 3 in a row.
Yeah, I got to go
That is-
49ers.
that
As
is
much as
gonna
I
get
don't
hot.
want to. All right, Jaguars, Bears.
Oh God, what a crap game this is.
I'm
dude.
going Chicago.
I want Chicago.
I don't know, dude. The Jaguars might have woken up last week.
They played Joe Flacco, who's 37 years old. He's only like
It
8 months
doesn't
old.
matter. You still win. A win's a win.
Okay, so that's it. What do you think, buddy?
Tony, I'm not Tony.
I went already. I'm
Okay.
Chicago.
Go ahead, John Paul.
Hey,
I don't like either one of these teams. I think they're both garbage.
that's pretty obvious, the Captain Obvious.
I mean, you're gonna have to start coming up with some different stuff, Umir. Or we're gonna have to start smacking you through the cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on, bro.
give me Chicago. Shut it up, big.
Yeah. Wait, Umir, you picked Chicago too?
Yes,
Yeah.
buddy.
I'm gonna pick Chicago. I don't want to be a freaking.
And I don't got a big head. I
mush.
got a nice, beautiful head.
Arizona, Green Bay. I'm going Green Bay.
I'm going
Green
Green.
Bay.
I like
I'm going
Jordan
Green
Love right
Bay.
now.
Green Bay. They're hot.
Cheese heads.
John Paul?
And it's in
Oh,
Green
yeah.
Bay, right?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Green Bay. If it was in Arizona, I might have went Arizona, but no shot. Arizona's winning on the road with Kyler Murray.
I like Jordan Love, man. I think he's going to be
Me
a great
too.
quarterback.
Same. I agree. I actually agree with you.
And the funny thing, a couple years ago, everybody was calling him a bust.
I'll take Green Bay as well.
Oh wow, look at all of us going with every pick so far.
All right,
Yeah, we
here we
all
go,
losing.
boys. Cleveland, Philly.
Oh God, this is the game I didn't want to pick.
I hate to say it. I got to go Philly, even though by that point I hope the Mets destroyed the Phillies.
Play the guy. I hope the Mets get whooped the Phillies' butt. I'm gonna take the Cleveland Browns. Kyle Stefanski's job is on the line. Kevin Stefanski's. The job is literally on the line for this game.
John Paul, David.
Philly, please.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson looks like he quit. I can't take the Browns.
This is going to be a very interesting game, boys. Washington, Baltimore, in Baltimore. I'm going Baltimore because I think Baltimore's a better team.
I think Washington comes back down from their high. I'm taking the Ravens.
I think the Bengals gave the code of what to do how to get the Baltimore to calm down and shut down that run game, which they did. Henry only got 50 yards on.
And you don't think that the Ravens have a good run? They have a better run defense than freaking the Washington does.
Better run defense, but their secondary is trash.
Oh yeah, dude, they're horrible. I wouldn't be surprised if you took Washington. I wouldn't say that was a bad bet.
I think that's who I'm taking. I'm going to take Washington this week.
Yeah, give me Washington too.
Wow, Tony, come on, Tony. We got to win this one, Tony.
Houston, New England. I'm going Houston. I think
Oh
New
God, this game is going to be so bad.
I think New England's the worst team in the league.
They're starting that rookie quarterback this week. Yeah, give me Houston too.
Drake May starting.
Houston,
we have a problem.
All right, this is going to be a good game. Tampa Bay, New Orleans.
No, it's not.
No, Carr's out, dude.
Carr's out. I'm sorry. You said he's already on the IR, right?
Yeah.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
Who's the backup for New Orleans?
Spencer Rattler. He came from South Carolina. And don't forget, he was supposed to be a first-round pick when he was at Oklahoma, and then he lost his starting job to who? Caleb Williams. Dude, Tampa has to win to keep pace with everybody. They're the best team in that division. If they don't make the playoffs in that division, it's a travesty.
I keep shooting myself in the foot with New Orleans. I'm going to go Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'm going Tampa.
Now, Paul?
Let me guess.
I took Tampa Bay already, Tiny.
I took a Tampa already too, David.
All right. Another shitty game. Indianapolis, Tennessee.
Oh God.
Oh god.
Indianapolis.
Where's this
Can we
game?
all, can we all just take the same team so we don't lose?
I'm going Indy.
Really?
I'm going
Yeah, I like the way Flacco played. Old man Rivers.
I'm going Nashville, Tennessee, partner. Give me Nashville, Tennessee. This is Tennessee. David, John Paul. Any day now, guys. We don't got all night here. I'm gonna try to go to bed.
I have to take in. God, but Flacco's playing again. Is Flacco's playing again?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have to take Tennessee. I don't want to, and I'm going to regret it next week's show. But I'm taking Tennessee.
Actually, yeah. Here's my pick. Give me Indianapolis. Give me Indy.
Okay. Good.
Give me Indianapolis.
You little turd.
I took Indy. I was the first
Oh,
one.
you did? I'm sorry. All right, Chargers, Denver.
Denver all of a sudden looks like a playoff team. I don't get
Yeah,
it.
give me
I'm going Denver.
Yeah, that quarterback who got lit up for pain his
Wait,
face this weekend.
is Herbert back? He's out one more game, right?
I don't know if it makes a difference.
I do. I'd rather have Justin Herbert versus Bo Nix.
I don't know. The team looks like trash.
Let me look it up real quick.
John Paul, what are you doing?
Let me just look real quick. Now.
See, I don't like Denver at all whatsoever.
So you're gonna go Chargers?
Yeah, give me San Diego.
San Diego. It
doesn't say anything about Herbert playing. So, oh God! But I feel like Harbaugh is such a good coach. I gotta take the Chargers.
Okay.
Pittsburgh, Vegas. I'm going Pittsburgh, boys.
Vegas looks terrible, dude.
They
Nobody
just got too
wants
many
to play.
problems circling right now.
Yeah, that quarterback gets you.
Yep, Minshew's terrible, dude.
Yeah, give me Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh across the board?
Yeah, it's pretty safe to
Well, this is
say.
about to be either bad week or shitty week.
No, but we took some different teams.
It's like 2 games.
Detroit, Dallas. I'm going Detroit.
I think Dallas might come back this week, man. And is it home or Detroit?
It's in Dallas.
They're playing
Dallas.
AT&T.
Wait, it's a Sunday night game, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's a
Dallas-
4:25 game.
It is? I thought it was the 8 o'clock game.
The Giants.
No, the Giants are ready to go.
Oh God.
I'll take Dallas.
Gomir.
But
Let's go, you little turd.
give me Dallas. Just go. But you haven't done the same this year, so give me Dallas, Texas. The Mike McCarthy season getting hot.
Yeah, I can't see the Cowboys losing to. I can't see that happening. The Lions are due for another loss. Wait a second. Detroit had a bye last week, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I'm still taking Dallas.
Thank God. Can we move on, Bob? We don't got
Atlanta, Carolina.
Shut up.
I'm going ATL.
ATL.
Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta across the board.
David, you going to Atlanta?
Well, Lemire picks for me, so I guess
Did you pick for the Dallas game yet or no? We're still waiting for that.
I did.
Cincy, New York Giants.
Oh God. I got
Cincy, man. Cincy got to win again.
Yeah, Cincy is not losing again, especially the way they lost last game.
Yeah.
Oh, my babies, my boys. New York Giants, baby.
I mean, this game can go either way.
Give me Cincinnati. They put up too many points last week.
All right, and then Buffalo, New York Jets. The only thing that makes this very, very interesting is when teams change coaches during the season.
They win, yeah.
They win the next
game.
They
get hot.
Yeah.
They get hot.
It's also a position.
Yep. There's no way Josh Allen's losing back-to-back games.
Jets win, they're in first. If Buffalo wins, they're in first.
So is Josh Allen going to be 100%? I know he came out. He had the whole.
He's going to be the next.
Yeah, he's playing. He's definitely playing.
I know he's playing. Is he 100%?
Probably not. He's got scrambled eggs for fucking brain right now.
I'm taking Buffalo, whether I don't care if Allen's 100% or 10%.
I'm taking the Jets.
Of course you are.
Thank God.
John Paul?
I took Buffalo.
You did? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Yeah, he took Buffalo.
I'm going New York Jets just based on what I said before is when a team loses their head coach, it seems to do something. So I'm taking the Jets.
You and me are both fucked on Monday night. Sorry.
Coming in for the guy who's sitting at 39 wins. You stink.
This is coming from the guy that if we took stats from the past 8 years, you're probably still sitting at like 180 wins.
No. Like if we go get the stat book. You lost last year too. You were at 4th place last year too, pal.
No, John Paul lost because that one bad week.
Right?
That one bad week.
I lost 1 year.
The year before that, you lost too. You gotta keep the record book.
Hold on. When you say lost, you mean last place?
Yeah, at the end of the year.
I'm in last.
I don't know. I mean, if we've been doing this 7, 8 years, Umir, you've probably been in last place 6 or 7 years at least.
Yeah, I guess. Started from the bottom over here. Hi guys, we'll be back next week. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend. And like always, make sure you guys like it, share it, and subscribe. And let's go Seahawks. Hopefully y'all win this weekend.
Seahawks.
Let's go New York Mets as well. New York Mets. Hopefully y'all
That's how you're ending the show. Let's go Seahawks.